What is up, guys? It is Predestined from the Sin, and today I'm going to be reacting to a favorite YouTuber of mine's video that kind of explains how YouTube can be, to be honest. And his name is Cory, and he's one of the coolest YouTubers I've ever seen. And it's on YouTube. His link will be down below. And let's get started.
I'm going to try my best to articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof.
To be honest, I kind of agree. But, like, there is some stuff I can't say because, like, I'm no big YouTuber and all. I'm literally just a YouTube channel with, like, 300 subscribers. I'm not, like, making money off this shit, but to be honest, that's kind of what I'm seeing in the YouTube trend.
I've been doing YouTube a long time, okay? I never want to be that guy, oh, it's because I'm black. Oh, these issues are happening because I'm black. There have been certain situations that I looked at kind of funny. I said, it could be because of that, but nah, I'm not trying to press that. I don't want to build that narrative around my YouTube channel.
To be honest, yeah. There are a whole lot of things that I want to build my narrative on. And there are times where, like, you gotta take risks. It may be demoting, you may lose a bit of reputation, but if you think it's worth it in the end, then go for it. But, like, take my word with a grain of salt. This is coming from, like, a YouTuber who literally has what, less than 500 subscribers. So, to be honest, I don't feel like I have enough of the influence to say things like this. But I just want to, like, put that out there.
This time, I can no longer let it slide. This is the situation. August 18th, I uploaded The Mortuary Assistant.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of you would know it got age restricted.
Oh, yeah. Bro, Mortuary Assistant, you should definitely watch a series of it. If you like horror, this would give you a good scare. I should recommend it.
Because the following video I did, I let you guys know it got age restricted. YouTube didn't tell me why. I saw that all these other YouTubers were playing The Mortuary Assistant, and only my video seemed to be age restricted.
Actually,
and I looked
that's kind of
for like
sus
an hour,
of
2
YouTube.
hours. I was scrolling all different types of people's video. No one else's was age restricted. So I appealed the restriction. Hey guys, I'm not sure why mine got age restricted.
Sorry if the brightening of my face cam's not that
Appeal
great.
rejected. They doubled down. The policy team said, no, Cory, your video is restricted for good reason. We're not going to tell you why, but it's restricted. That's our final decision. I said, okay. I get with my YouTube rep. I send him an email. Hey, could you look at this? This is some weird stuff going on. Only my video got age restricted. My YouTube rep, who isn't on the policy team, he looked at my video and he said, hey, it could possibly be this part at the end where the woman was battling some depression, and I'm just going to leave it there, lest this video also get age restricted just because I'm talking about it. So I looked at that part. The first thing I did was try to find other YouTubers who had that part, or at least a part similar. Now, Markiplier, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I just want you to know I have a lot of respect for you, and I didn't mean to drag you into the middle of this. Your channel just happens to be a great reference point because A, you're a really big YouTuber, and B, you're not black. So I can look at your channel, and then I can look at my channel or look at anyone else's channel and make sure that the things in the games that you play, that they're enforcing the rules equally to everybody. So I go to Markiplier's Mortuary Assistant Part 3, and he had the same situation going on, and his video wasn't age restricted. So I send the video to my YouTube rep. I say, hey, Markiplier has this situation in his video, but his isn't age restricted. Could you send that to the policy team and see what they say about that? He said, wow, Cory, that's some astute detective work. Let me send this to them and see what they say. What do you think happened after that? I'll give you a second. They came back and they removed my age restriction.
Bruh.
What, dude? So this is what YouTube would do to like I'm not saying this like to an extent, but I'm saying so like if YouTube finds something they don't like, they would like age restrict it or take it down or anything like that, and then the victim would do would do some like investigation. I think like this is kind of from a small YouTuber, so he would make a they would do some investigations. Well, kind of do some research. Send it to their like partner or directly to YouTube themselves, and then they look, and then they just like, oh okay, we're sorry, we're gonna remove that now. Like that doesn't make sense. If you're gonna age restrict something without them knowing, at least tell them why that they're age restricting it. So then maybe they could like do a re-upload or make another part, like do a re-upload, do some edits, and then they should be good to go. To be honest, let's continue on.
They took it off after they already rejected my appeal. I sent them the clip of Markiplier's video that has the same thing, and they removed it. Now, my YouTube rep, he was excited. He was, oh, great, this is awesome. Look, Cory, they took the age restriction off. I said, why? I expected them to triple down and give Markiplier an age restriction too. But they looked at Mark's video, and they used that to verify my innocence. So I sent my YouTube rep a lengthy email detailing my feelings about the entire situation, feeling like there was some favoritism at play, there was either that or some racism at play, and that I would like to sit down with the policy team and figure out why my video was flagged in the first place. Actually, number one, was it automated or was it a human that age restricted it in the first place? Number two, who was the human
Sorry
reviewer?
if my face cam's covering some of the words.
Who was the human
Sorry if that
reviewer
causes an
that
inconvenience.
doubled down and rejected my appeal? Number three, why did it take Markiplier's clip in order for them to reverse the decision?
Like,
My YouTube rep gets back with...
to be honest, like, I've never gotten a video age restricted before in any of that. And to be honest, I would do like what he did, point it out, have it appealed, all that. I've never had that, so I can't talk like I've had it before, because I never did. Like, I'm just a small YouTuber, like I said. I never had the experience of something like this, like an age restriction or a video being taken down or being stricken, which I hope never happens to me or any other YouTuber. So what I wanted to say here was like, to be honest, how does it take that much effort just to ask YouTube to remove an age restriction? Or like, remove a strike or anything? The strikes are more serious than restrictions, but I'm just saying, why does it take that much effort? Not downplaying the both of them, but to be honest, like, why does it take that much effort or that much, how do I point this out? That much dedication, I could say, for something as simple as this. Even if they double down on age restricted again or do any of that, like, what's the point?
Back with me, he wants to hop on a call. We get on the phone for about 10-15 minutes, and I tell him, I've been feeling like this for a long time. I've been feeling like every single time that I come back to YouTube, I'm number one trending for a few days, and then they find some arbitrary issue. They nitpick and they try and find something that they can incriminate me for and try to push me down. You don't believe me? What happened the last time I came back and I was number one trending for like a week? They copyright struck me for a video that was in 2019 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video. Loyal Samurai, by the way.
Not uploading. I mean, I'm not on YouTube like 9 months out of the year. Nothing ever happens until I come back and I start uploading again, and I'm getting my numbers. They're climbing. They're exploding. I'm number one trending, and then they're like, "Hey, we need to stop him. We need to. Hey, this black man, he's getting too many views. He's getting too much exposure, too much activity."
To be honest, I could see that. Well, kinda, since I've never had this before. But let's say, like, to be honest, They could like double down on anything. YouTube has everything in their power to do it. But to be honest, like I can see it's a lot. Like you start climbing, you do everything, all of that. Like even if you make a comeback, like this dude left for five. This dude left for like nearly a year. Came back. We're still loyal, still loyal to this, still part of Low Samurai to this day. And I'm seeing videos like this pop up. I'm like, are they like targeting people like him or whatever? Like not because of his skin color or anything like that, but because of his rising pop after. Like, what is going on?
Hold that, Bob. Let's get back to the current situation. So my YouTube rep assures me he's going to continue this dialogue with the policy team and try to get some answers to those 3 questions that I had. So another day, another 2 days go by, and what do you know? They age restricted the video.
Okay, now to be honest, for them to do that just because he was speaking out for why, and for him to redo it, now that to be honest, that's just YouTube's next level pettiness on like a whole nother level.
They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted.
Okay, now that's just YouTube being petty.
Hands down. They got called out, and then they had to go back and say, oh, whoa, 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 okay. We see the narrative that he's kind of pushing here. We need to take some steps back. We need to just age restrict them both and be done with it. You thought that I wasn't going to, like, talk about this, make a video about it? You realize how bad this looks for you, YouTube. You realize how unfair this comes across. I, in all my years, have never seen a video get age restricted, de-age restricted, and then age restricted again. Have any of you ever seen that happen before? They saw that I saw that there was some unfair stuff going on, so then they tried to appease me by de-age restricting the video. I say, wait, why are you doing that? Because I sent Markiplier's clip, and then they say, oh, okay, well, let's just age restrict them both. Why is my channel so much more heavily scrutinized than my peers? My peers, and when I say peers, I mean people around my level, around my view count, just to keep it simple. Why is my channel so much more thoroughly scrutinized? Especially so when I've been #1 trending multiple days in a row, which I've done multiple times. And
To be honest, I kind of don't know why. Maybe it's up to YouTube's choice. Maybe it's just YouTube. Maybe it's just YouTube being a petty ass bitch. To be honest, like I'm like on the low. Like I have less than 1,000. I feel like y'all be like, Sin, you shouldn't be talking about this. You haven't experienced this, all of that. Like I know that. I've pointed this out multiple times, but to be honest, I'm just venting out what I think. I think YouTube's being a petty ass bitch.
and every single time I start to get an uptick.
Alright, sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'll show you why. Yeah, I don't feel that great. To be honest, this just helps with the nighttime cough. But anyway, enough about that. Let's continue on.
Traction, uptick in activity. Here comes YouTube coming through. Hey, let's get him for that video from 2019. Yeah, you see this, Cory? No, this is bad. It wasn't bad the 9 months that I was off the platform. It was only bad when I got back and I was #1 trending. This situation was only bad because I've been #1 trending since I got back.
Hold on, guys. Let me do some stuff real quick. Alright, I have to take a little break.
Has uploaded the mortuary assistant. And now they're about to start putting in some age restrictions because I called them out on some unfair behavior. Now I realize that when you call someone a racist, that's a very, very serious accusation. And for that matter, how do you expressly prove that someone is a racist? I mean, unless they're spamming the N-word in the chat. How do you really know? And admittedly, I cannot 100% prove that race had everything to do with this. But I can tell you the people on that policy team, those shadow people that are anonymous and get to enact their will however they see fit. How can we be sure that they take a black person's video and a white person's video and it can be the same exact video, and they restrict the black person's video, but not the white person's video. I feel.
To be honest, like I maybe like treat the situation being like a little ignorant, as I could say. Like I'm no big YouTuber. Like, this dude has like over like 11 mil. I have like less than 500, so I can't really speak on experiences like this. But I feel like this is more of like YouTube acting petty because he. I feel like it's just YouTube acting like a petty as like being like a bitch at this point, just because he called out on what they did and asked for like a simple reason why, and then they just double down and start acting like a bitch.
I feel I've been mistreated for a long time. I mean, even when we hit 10 million subscribers, and I was supposed to get my diamond, when there was no correspondence, these situations always coincide with an uptick of growth, and it always just comes off like we can't let this black guy get too high up. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling you, that's how it comes off. I don't see any other YouTuber that gets #1 trending many times, and then all of a sudden they're getting age restricted and they're getting copyright strikes and all of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Point them out. I want to see them. I'll retract this entire video. I'll make a public apology to YouTube. I have no problem. My dad taught me if you make a mistake, be a man and address it and apologize. I will do that, no problem. But to me, you know what it comes off? It comes off whenever Cory Kenshin starts doing some crazy numbers or getting on trending too much. We gotta find something. We gotta get him for something. He's gotta have done something. I mean, I bleep out cuss words in video games. Like I literally. This is the YouTuber that you want to have smoke with and have problems with. I believe there is some racism involved within the policy team, and YouTube in general really doesn't care about black people like that. They got their favorite creators. Log out of YouTube. Log out and go to YouTube. You'll see the people on the front page every single day. You'll see the favorites. Count how many are black, count how many are of people of color. So then what does YouTube try and do? They try and peddle YouTube black. They try and give us a spotlight. Do you know how condescending and patronizing that is?
To be honest, I can kind of see that. I watch like other black YouTubers other than this dude, and to be honest, I can kind of see that. Me being black myself, but to be honest, I really feel like I shouldn't be speaking on this, but I just want to like get this off, you know.
Oh yeah, let's give a spotlight to these black creators because we're all about diversity. All this communicates is black people aren't good enough on their own skill, on their own merits, on their own talent. So we gotta give them a spotlight. We gotta come down and raise them up so they can get some spotlight action. Well, how about you save all that YouTube black, all that fake patronage, all that fake pandering that you guys do. And when you have a black creator coming to you repeatedly saying, why am I being treated differently than other creators? And then you come back and, oh, we gotta age restricted, and then, oh no, he's on to us. Okay, we gotta age restrict them both. Fake! It's fake! That's what it is. I am deeply.
Oh, I can definitely feel that. Man, to be honest, power to C. Kenshin for actually calling out when things happen like this. Because if anybody else like this happens and they like call it out or make an aggression video, they would receive a lot of backlash. But for him to take criticism and use it as a tool, not as a tool for malicious purposes, but as a tool that he can use to motivate himself and everything else, power to him, to be honest.
Sorry that this came off as a rant. In the beginning, I wanted to keep my emotions out of it. I wanted to stay logical, stay on the things that I could prove. I gave you the facts, but it also turned into me venting the emotions that I've had built up around YouTube. Ironic that I have to upload this on YouTube, but where else am I going to upload it?
I worked hard. I built this community from the ground. It's taken me over a decade to do. And I would have just hoped that the playing field was fair and that, hey, if I did something bad, then everybody else who also did that thing should get punished too. Is that unreasonable? I have no problem being punished. I have no problem if I break a rule that I get punished for it and I learn. But when you start when it's targeted, when you're doing things only because I'm getting bigger, or I don't know how it always seems to coincide with that situation. But that's just what it is. Now, if my YouTube channel gets shadow banned, or they start not sending my videos out to my subscribers, or in a couple months from now, y'all just stop seeing my videos, we know why. We know why. I mean, those shadows behind the scenes, they control it all. They control all of it. If they don't want my channel, they could terminate it right now. They could hide my videos. They could shadow ban me, not send my videos out to anybody. That's why I thought long and hard before I recorded this. But as one of the biggest black creators on the platform, I want you to hear it from my mouth that there is some shady business going on behind the scenes.
And that, honestly, well, I'm in the bathroom for an odd reason, and that's probably to avoid noise and stuff. Honestly, well, I'm in the bathroom for an odd reason, and that's probably to avoid noise and stuff, as I film my stuff in a family household, and it can get hectic at times. So, I just want to say power to C. Kenshin for speaking out against this, and just want to say, I just want to say y'all stay happy and healthy in this time, and just want to say peace out.